Thank you so much for tuning in today, lords and ladies, and welcome to the channel. I am the Godless Gamer, your liege lord. We're gonna dive back into my Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord series. This is Mare Nostrum, this is the War Sales DLC. For those of you carefully listening, you might have noticed a bit of a different soundtrack. What is this? If you recognize what you're hearing, we can be friends. If you don't recognize what you're hearing, you're probably too young to understand what you're hearing, and I don't hold it against you. But if you recognize what you're hearing, we're friends. But we're gonna mix it with the soundtrack. I thought I'd spice things up. Yeah. um, Not much to get caught up on. The only thing I did behind the scenes was wait around in the city that we just took. I had to wait for my wife. I hope it's not too loud. I had to wait for my wife to show up and be the governor. So, and I had to re-heal because I was pretty beat up after we took Zionica, so that's all I did behind the scenes was wait around. Um, Now, I don't have the luxury of knowing how long this war against the Western Empire has been going on, because we only just recently joined the Aserai, and they were at war already when I joined them. So, I hope I don't have to fight this for too much longer, because Zionica is now front and center, surrounded by enemy territory. And I don't really have a choice. I would like to get back out onto the sea, but I just don't have the luxury of really being able to step away from Zionica. I don't trust my Aserai army right here to defend it. It's going to be doing its own thing. So I think for the time being, guys, we're just going to stay local. If a big scary army comes to attack Zionica, we'll retreat inside and do a siege defense. But in the meantime, I can't really do anything about large armies myself. I don't have the luxury of being able to gather together a large army because I haven't had enough time to gather up influence, really. So, and I want to spend influence on new policies. Actually, let's take a look at those. There's 3 of them that I want to get, and they're 100 each. And I did check to see if they were supported, and all 3 of them are. Um, Naval wardenship. Clans with a heavy ship gain +1 influence daily. That's me. I have a heavy ship, so I'll get +1 influence daily if I enact this. It's got full support. Maritime Wheel Edict. Production in coastal settlement workshops and their bounded villages is increased by 25%. I'm trying to only have settlements that are on bodies of water. I only want coastal settlements. So this will help me a lot. Zionica is a coastal settlement, so that'll boost Zionica. It's also got 100%. And then the last one, it doesn't have that much support, but I do want to do it. Military Corone. Military achievements grant 20% more influence. It's just teetering on having enough support to get enacted. So this might be the first one that I get enacted, because once we get it enacted, it's going to cost me more to pay my men. So you're all getting raises, essentially. But every battle that I fight will net me significantly more influence. So if I'm just winning battles constantly, we can get a bunch of influence and I can get these policies passed. So Military Coroni is the one I want to get first. Noble Retinues is good, and I'm glad it's already enacted, but I don't get to benefit from it until I'm tier 5. So I don't get a party increase. And then there are other party increase policies in here, but you have to be the ruler or you have to have a tier 5 plus clan, and we're just not there yet. So the 3 that I pointed out are the ones that I want to go for, but we need influence. So I guess... Oh my god, yes. Uh, by the way, we're hearing Rome 1 music. We'll mostly hear Rome 1 music because we're Roman. That's my faction. So it depends on what culture you are, whether or not you hear certain songs. Like, for example, if you're a Vlandian, you get Medieval 2 music. But we will get some flavor music because it depends on who we're fighting. If we're fighting, like, Vlandians, maybe we'll get some medieval music. But since we're Imperial, we get the Rome music, and that's totally fine with me. Even though I think Medieval 2 is my favorite still. But it is beautiful. Beautiful soundtrack. It's going to be so good. And it's not just the map music we'll get to hear. We'll get to hear the battle music too. So here's a Here's a pretty by himself dude. Let's go get him. Did I recruit before I left? I don't forget. I'm not. I mean, I already forgot. I'm not going back. Now, even if he tries to run away, he'll be disorganized, so he won't be able to outrun us. So we got him. Oh. Oh, he's not disorganized. I thought he was disorganized, whether or not he actually went through with the raiding. Never mind. We can still catch him, I think. Damn it. It's not letting me click on him because he's too close to the village. Which is kind of annoying. Yep, we're fast enough to get him. Now, before we engage with him, he has mostly infantry. Cavalry on land is our Achilles heel, because we mostly have mariners in our army, and while mariners are good, they're still pretty good on land. They're just not as heavily armored as proper land forces. So in a one-on-one fight against land forces, as long as they're like top tier, so if we come up against some top tier armies, I'm just going to avoid them like the plague. If we come up against armies that have like tier 1, 2 soldiers, like a freshly made army, I'll go after those, but I need to pick and choose my battles here if we're fighting on land, okay? It's not like we're on the ocean and we could just, you know, dominate everybody with our heavy ship. It's not the same. So I'm going to be making different decisions on land than I would at sea. Picking and choosing. This is going to be an easy one.
Come no closer. Forgive me, but one cannot be too cautious.
15 Imperial recruits, 18 Imperial infantrymen. That's tier 1 and 2. So this is the perfect army for us to attack. Onyx from Pokemon. Well, that's an OG Pokemon. We continue to experience new battlefields, and I really like that. I'm not a big fan of all the tree acne everywhere, but I do like the different elevations. Like, I would love to set up on this hill right here, but the trees kind of defeat the purpose of that. I think we have to engage them because we outnumber them. We were attacking them, so... Now, just scanning my troops. So my best soldiers, especially my infantrymen, my best infantrymen are my Imperial Nantes, these guys. And while they do have some decent armor, they're not nearly as good as, like, an Imperial Legionary. Oh, here's Bjorn making a cameo. But yeah, most of my infantry are these guys. I would consider them, like, heavy, medium, light. They're medium. Medium infantry at best, not heavy infantry. And then I have quite a few fresh recruits as well. So in a lot of these land battles, it's my archers that are going to be pulling a lot of the weight. So Llewellyn, it's up to you. And Tyler, it's up to you guys. And Ari, you're in there as well. Let's just have everybody advance, because I think we're going to have to. And then I think once we get involved in action... Oh, there it is. Now, I hope the music isn't too loud. I did turn it up a little bit, because of course I did. I just don't want to have to fight with it, like talk over it. Okay, they left their measly infantry, or I'm sorry, their measly archer formation behind. So we'll have our measly cavalry formation attack them. And they were engaging us. They did come after us. I'm retreating. Well, not retreating, just stepping back. It might be helpful for me to maybe get a bit of a stronger cavalry formation going. Like, not too much. Like, maybe 5 or 10 more men. Something like that. Something to work with. Ooh, Ari, you killed the Lord. You didn't kill him, but you knocked him out. Alright, only one death. Ari got 2. Llewellyn, you got 1. Tyler got 1. Now, T-Nex and Vapor, you guys use throwing weapons, so it's like you don't have a chance to get a lot of kills until the battle gets more personal. So I'm not expecting you to get a lot of ranged kills, and that's totally fine. Throwing weapons on the ocean, you guys kind of flourish a little bit better. Because you're like me, you're using throwing weapons. I won't bother going through the rest of this. It's time to bury your dead, but the ground is frozen solid. Is it winter? And the wood from nearby trees is too wet to make a proper pyre. You can give the bodies a hasty burial, even though wolves or animals might find them, or take the bodies with you to bury them as soon as you can. Yeah, we'll take them with them. It'll improve my morale. We'll be disorganized for a little bit. Who cares? I mean, we were going to be disorganized anyway, because we just got done fighting a battle, so... I won't take part in this siege because, I should mention this, I don't really care if the Asurine take any more land. I don't want the Asurine to get any stronger, necessarily. Because when it comes time for us to declare our independence, I don't want to be declaring my independence from a super strong faction. I would prefer they don't do well. If they're getting conquest for the sake of me, yeah, that's fine, but I don't want the Asurine themselves to get any stronger, so... I don't necessarily want them to take this castle, but... So I'm not going to help them with this battle. I will take out this guy. He might run away. If I attack this guy, nobody else is going to get involved. I think it'll just be me and him. Yeah, we don't want to get involved in the siege. I think we might be able to catch him. I mean, he doesn't have that much more cavalry. He just did a big, did a big loop-de-loop. Damn it, we're not going to be able to catch him, are we? 3.8, 3.7. See, this lady was disorganized after.
If you please, stop that.
She doesn't have a lot of cavalry, but she has some. I don't trust the auto-resolve, guys. I really don't trust the auto-resolve. I could do better manually. We'll get our fill of battles today.
Warriors! Soldiers! Onward! Cavalry! Move!
Alright, don't move any more forward. Stay right there, that's fine. Stay right there.
Forward! Hear me! Move out!
Yeah, most of their infantry have, like, no armor, so we'll be fine.
Riders! Get moving! Cavalry! Get them!
Kind of hard to differentiate, trying to pay attention to the little bubbles above their heads, but...
Halt! Move!
There's the lady, she was just, like, walking, going at a walking pace. Just walking to her death.
Horses! Get 'em here! Boats!
Right, again, well done, Ari, Llewellyn. Tyler with your crossbow. Bjorn, you didn't get any kills, and you have, like, a really good longbow. What's happening, man? Slacking off. And we did not capture her. Why not? She was slow walking in her dress. How did we not capture her? Ooh. I can't take that on by myself. That's not possible for me to do. Hopefully I can get out of the way, because I'm a little disorganized right now, but hopefully we can get out of the way of this. What I want to happen... They're running out of time, but if this army comes and reinforces Thorios Castle, they might defeat this Aserai army, which is good. They'll weaken themselves, throwing themselves at this army, and if they win, that means this army will be significantly weaker, and I can jump in and pick up the pieces after this battle. But we want the Aserai to lose, because I don't want them to expand. We'll stay out of the way, and we'll keep a close eye on the situation. Let's get some more recruits. We're doing well. We're staying pretty much at our party capacity. Not close enough to see where they're going. Traveling to Thorios. Yep. They need to hurry up. Wow, man. We had a really strong army sieging this. Didn't this army start with, like, 900? I think the Aserai are going to lose this, especially since they're about to show up. Alright, so we'll just stick around and see what happens. It's not worth it to attack villagers. I don't care about villagers. Interesting, the army just lost all of its cohesion. Whoever was organizing this army ran out of influence, so now the army's all broken up. That's actually not that good, because that means they're not going to come and defend this, but there are reinforcements coming. Alright, holy crap. Garios is really gathering all of his forces here in one spot, but that's not good for me. Unless I can isolate one of these, because they're weaker separated, I grant you that, but they're still technically all together, because if I were to attack one of these armies, they'd all come to reinforce it. So... we want to try to avoid armies that have a lot of cavalry in them, because that's our Achilles heel. Not that many of them have cavalry. 5 in this one, 2 in this one, 12 in that one. That's even better, I guess. The Aserai just gave up the siege. I guess they knew they weren't going to be able to successfully defend it. They just gave up. I think they might have noticed as well that the army broke up, so they're like, screw the castle, let's just go after these guys. You can't travel up this way, it's impassable terrain, so maybe we can funnel a few of them up this way.
That's close enough. Who are you?
I'm gonna auto-resolve this one. Okay, most of them were just crappy soldiers. But I did lose one of my Barya. We're not in Aserai territory, so I can't just readily replace those soldiers. We would have to go to Aserai territory in order to get them. Like, I would have to physically travel across the Mediterranean. Alright guys, I'm done. Hopefully, most of you got some new stuff. Just a lot of hand-me-downs, but everybody's armor improved. Come on, stop being disorganized. Come on. Damn it. Alright, this army came to my village to recruit men. But before they rob all of my soldiers, let's get here first. They could have one. Oh, no, two. Well, maybe if they have a high enough relation with these notables. I doubt it, because they're all Aserai. But we left a couple of men for them. Alright, let's get back to Zionica and sell some of our prisoners and stuff. Now, we're kind of hands-off for my town for a little while. She's got 2 weeks before she builds this, and we're just going to be building this same building over and over again. We're just going to get it up to tier 3, so it speeds up the rest of my construction. There's no need for me to wait here and maybe get my wife pregnant. 24 grand. So we're up to 68 influence. It's not bad. We need 100 for our policy. The Western Empire is fighting the Southern Empire thanks to us. I think that's what's happening. The Southern Empire is attacking this. I could attack this village, but I run the risk of me not being able to finish raiding it, because it's going to get taken by the Southern Empire anyway. I don't know. I don't know who's winning. The Southern Empire's winning. So the Southern Empire's about to take this. Trying to get away running around in circles. Well, he's succeeding.
It's
we
been
got
a
him.
while.
Imperial infantrymen, they're the only ones that died, easily replaced. See? They were just instantly replaced. Alright, I have to make the light archer, then the veteran sailor, and then the Barya. Okay. Alright. Still, we did not capture anybody. Damn it, why are we not capturing people? Oh no, we did capture, I'm sorry. Kinda looks like Jon Snow, doesn't he? Your settlement Neochorus is under attack. Well, what else is new? Look at this guy with his camel. Is this an Aserai? Aserai traitor? Alright, they didn't finish raiding the city, or they didn't finish raiding the village, which is good.
Yours is not a face I know.
We'll look hard and remember well. He is an Aserai, but he's leading Imperial troops. What has he got? Imperial trained archers. Flame? Blaze? I don't know what those are. Are those characters? Imperial Cataphracti only has 2. Equitase, he has 5. Alright, we can handle it. Oh no, he's got some Bedouins. Jawal Bedouin. Are those mounted? He's got 17 cavalry. We'll be fine. He wasn't close enough to this guy to get reinforced by him. Maybe this will give us 100 influence once we're done.
Soldiers, hear me! Face up!
Sorry about it being so dark. We're just at the worst time of day. Oh, there they are. Alright, stay right there. Stay right there. Not a good idea to engage my very small cavalry. Get them out of there. I need my small cavalry to defend my formation against their cavalry. Alright, some of those guys have horses and a few of them have camels. Not facing the right direction.
Attack!
You're free, camel. You can go all the way back to Africa now.
Get moving! Warrior! Forward! Soldiers! Move! Cavalry! Move out!
I'm delaying this in the interest of just keeping as many men alive as possible. That's what I wanted. I kind of just wanted to poke the cavalry, get them to attack us, get my archers to light them up. Alright, they're coming at us now. Now, in a one-on-one fight, my infantry against their infantry, we are at a disadvantage, so I want to help as much as I can without getting... Holy crap. It's It's just hard to see anything. Like, I'm having difficulty seeing. Alright. Cavalry. Attack there. They're ranged. Alright, infantry attack. Archers. Hopefully they can get back in time. That turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to turn out. Alright. Happy with that result. Don't think I lost any infantry right there. Hey, this is Bannerlord music. I thought the entire soundtrack got replaced. I still have Botanian Fian champions in my party all the way from when I created Llewellyn. A testament to how good they are. So RE3, Bjorn 3, everybody got kills. T-Nex, you got 5 kills. Look at you, T-Nex. And a Vapor, you didn't get any kills. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you like that. So once we get our first edict, our first policy, every single battle we fight will give us 20% more in influence. There it is. Hopefully people still want to vote for it, because it was just teetering on... Yep, 58%. We could do it. I like how I propose the vote, but I don't have enough influence to actually support it. But we don't need to. And there's actually a lot of support for it. Unkid is the only one that doesn't want to do it. I guess it makes sense. He doesn't want all of his vassals being able to get a bunch of influence. So that policy helps the many. It helps him too, but not by much, you know? So there we go. Now we'll get more influence in every battle. Let's go back home, recruit. Hopefully I can get back in time to stop this village from being raided. Wifey, how you doing over here? Let's go visit our wifey. Oh, she's not here. What are you reading? She's reading nothing. She's looking at nothing. Wifey, stop embarrassing me in front of my viewers. Trust me, she's smart. We haven't done this. We haven't sat in our actual throne, our seat. So this is not my favorite throne room. Like, there's one Imperial throne room that just outdoes every single throne room in the game. This is not it, but it's a throne room. I just don't like the dirt floors. I want marble floors, shiny marble, and a huge dome ceiling. Okay, so another week and some days. T-Nex, are you mounted? Yeah. You can throw your weapons from being mounted, but you know what? Let's just say for the sake of argument, I do make you a party leader in the future. This will help you. And being faster on your mount in battle is good too. So that one's better. Ari? You don't use throwing weapons? Yeah. My brother... Alright, let's get back to it. How's my garrison doing so far? Alright, not including us. Let's get out, just to make sure. It's not bad. Over 500 men, just under 600. And I'm nearby anyway, so even if it does get attacked, we can reinforce it. Alright, this is a Vlandian. He's using a Vlandian kit. Neochorus. Neochorus is one of the lords... Oh, no, Neochorus. I'm sorry, that's the name of my village. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, he's a mercenary. I'm so sorry, guys. What is his army made up of? Boar champions? Like, basically no cavalry. Alright, let's be careful. There's a bunch of armies wandering around, and we might find ourselves...
Stop there, stranger.
In an outnumbered situation.
At least until I find out who you are, anyway.
Alright, let's see how much influence... I haven't been keeping track of how much influence I get in each battle. I've just been looking at the number after battle and noticing that it goes up. But we're going to get 20% more now. Oh my god, of course we're fighting in darkness. On the map, was it not daytime? Was it not daytime on the map? I'm sorry I'm doing this to you, because I want you to be able to see what's happening.
Right! You heard that, lads? Move! Warriors! Move! All of you! Move forth!
It helped a little bit.
Bowman! Move! Move! Rider! Forward! Move now! Troop! Advance! Move now! Move! Get moving! Cavalry! Hear me! Move! Horses! Move out!
They have a lot of crossbowmen, and that's not good. They're good at... They've got good armor-piercing missiles. Forgive me. They didn't even make it close enough to even tangle with my infantry.
Cavalry! At them!
No deaths. Ari, you consistently perform the best. If there were medals, I'd give you a medal. Maybe there's a mod where I can give people medals and stuff. Alright, we got another prisoner. Eleven influenced. If they unite, I'm screwed. We have to get back to Zionica. Oh, here's some reinforcements, maybe. I'm screwed.
Stop there. Who are you? It is better we know each other's names, even if we fight.
The balance of power, that's deceiving as hell. I don't trust that balance of power. "17 cavalry, 14 cavalry, 4 cavalry." I guess it's not that bad. It'll be a daytime battle. Alright, guys, they do have the balance of power. I have to play really, really smart. We have to take, like, a really good defensive position. Because my reinforcements didn't come towards me, they ran away. That's more like it. Now it's super bright. Okay, yeah. It's just corner camp. That's what I'm gonna do. If the cavalry come charging at us, they can't... Well, they can wheel around this way, but this is the edge of the map. This is literally the corner of the map. So if they charge their cavalry at us, we should be able to deal with them or minimize them. Alright, this has to be like the smartest battle I ever fight. Now the exposure is ridiculous. It's annoying that I have to keep adjusting that. Okay, I was wondering, are we gonna get the same battle song every time? Nope, we got something new. I don't have that much health. And I have even less now. Come on, thin them out, boys. Thin them out. Well done. Alright, here's wave 2 of their second formation of cavalry. Alright, so look at that. They just completely wasted their cavalry. The cavalry was inconsequential. I mean, they did some damage to me. Oh, the horse didn't need to die.
Soldiers! Shields forward! Riders! Get moving!
Alright, our archers need to trade better with their archers. So far we are. I can't get too close because I'm going to get hit by range. Alright, I made them all count. My archers are all out of ammunition.
Warriors!
Let's get them behind my infantry, because their shields aren't as good. The Barrion don't have really big shields. I'm just gonna let them burn their ammunition. My brother got taken out. Well, my brother avenged my other brother and took somebody out. I'm just letting them waste their ammo because once we start the infantry engagement, I can help them out, so I'm so low on health. If I want to help my infantry in a melee, I need health. And I don't want to get lucky shot by some crossbow guy or something, you know? So just let them waste their ammo. Alright, here they come. That means they're out of ammo. So yeah, we're keeping our archers back. Let's get with our cavalry, and we'll do the best hammer and anvil that we can pull off, even though we have, like, no cavalry at all. Alright, so I can attack these ranged guys without too much fear of getting killed. I want to distract these guys in the back. Some of them still do have ammunition.
Cut them down!
These are all crappy infantry. Alright, we'll get them out of shield wall formation. And hope for the best. You're not getting away. Alright, that went better than I was anticipating. Only 9 deaths. I could deal with that. And most of them... Oh, man. Oh, no, 3 of them were my Asurai Barrios. Alright, we're getting to the point where we eventually have to get back to our Asurai territory to replace the archers. This is a big dude. So they came after me, and they got absolutely destroyed. I'll give you an Imperial Palatine Guard in your formation, Llewellyn. I just found myself a better sword. And I found myself better shoulder protection. It's not as attractive as my old shoulder protection, but it's way better. Holy crap. So now everybody gets to benefit. Except Llewellyn, because you don't get Imperial-themed things. But T-Nex gets an improvement. Wow, your outfit, like, matches now. So your shoulder protection matches your armor. That's cool. Alright, so there we go. I'm watching the hand-me-down process in action, guys. There we go. You lost your cape, JCav. I promise I'll find you Imperial armor as soon as we get some. As soon as we get some. And then I have boots that I need to hand me down too. Alright, guys, check it out. I'm not used to fighting so many military battles. Like, we've been fighting some, but we've mostly just been raiding villages and, you know, attacking convoys and stuff. But now that we're focusing on military battles, now's when we get all the equipment. That should be good. We got a decent horse out of it, too. So there's some value. 69 influence now. We're almost up to 100 again. Those guys were so stupid. The game said... Ooh. A courier bearing a peace offer from the Western Empire has arrived. Alright, so it's over. That battle, I guess, tipped the balance. Them losing those guys tipped the balance. Let's do this ransom offer first, because if we don't get these ransom before the war is over, I'm not choosing this notification until we sell our stuff. Ransom our prisoners, then we can end the war. The city couldn't afford all of my loot. I have 50 grand. There we go. Now we're over 700 grand. How are we doing so far? Let's compare us to my other campaign. So I was 514 on that one. We're 391 this one, and we already have more settlements. This is including villages attached to settlements. So my city and the 3 villages attached to it. So we have 4 fiefs. Whereas this one I had only 3. I was doing a little bit better in the money department and in the influence department, but it took me 514 days, whereas we're at 391. We're kicking out. I'm doing so much better than my first campaign. Alright, Llewellyn, athletics. Absolutely, doing that one. Tyler, athletics, strong. You just got another vigor attribute point. And then Ari, you are just kicking ass with your bow. These don't really have any application unless I were to make you your own party leader, which might happen. So let's give you... I don't know if I'll ever make you a governor. I don't know. I'm not making promises or saying anything that's set in stone, but you're probably more likely to be a party leader than you are to be a governor anytime soon, so... Because I'm not actively conquering anything that's culturally Aserai, so if you were to be a governor, you'd be an Aserai governor for an Aserai settlement. And we don't have any of those, and I'm not trying to get any of those. Yet. Alright, focus point. Throw that into riding for myself. Okay. Let's keep moving. This war is over now. So for 100 days, our kingdom's going to get 1,100 gold. That's not that much. We only get 63 gold from that. So it's pretty pathetic, but we still won. And now we're at peace. It's showing that we're enemies, but I need time to go by. Oh, I have to make the decision. My criminal rating with the Western Empire went down. That's from when we raided his village in the first place to get him involved in a war with the Southern Empire, who took this back. But now we're at peace with the West. But now is the Southern Empire taking this? No, holy crap. Llewellyn, what are your people doing down here? Oh, you're not too far away, but they just completely passed over Rote to come for a castle. Why? Did they just not have the men? Is this a really strongly garrisoned city? What about John Morris? "7 days, we still have a week until that's done." So we didn't allow them to raid any of our villages successfully during that whole time. We protected our villagers like a lord should. Joe Morris has 651 men. Rote has 837, so yeah, no wonder they passed over that. There's something important going on here. I'll check it out. The Batanians are going to take Thorio's castle. What the hell? Why? Let's find out what this is, and I'll see if this is a tournament worth doing. Nope, it's not, really. I'm already here, and T-Nex, you're on my team. I'll try to carry you. Oh, we even get the battle music in the arena? Is this Garios? Yeah, it is. I didn't even realize. Should have been paying attention to the top left. He just had a fancy helmet. I actually want that helmet. I want his helmet. And a half-naked woman is the one that progressed to the finals. What? Who did she fight? Do I have to embarrass one of my companions? If one of my companions fought her and lost, to get demoted. Vapor, you're demoted. I mean, it is kind of my fault because you don't have a... Like, fighting in tournaments is the only way that you really get to improve your one-handed skill. It's the only way you get to do that. I'm curious to see how valuable that helmet is, but I'm not expecting much. 16,000? That's not bad, but it's not that good either. I'm just gonna sell it. So that's literally a lot of weight off our shoulders. We should be able to move around a lot faster now. Let's find out what this mission is. Oh, Istiana. That's right. This is about the Dragon Banner.
Yes.
Retz's Folly.
Do I know you?
I'm Publius, and who are
I
you?
am Istiana. You
Alright,
prefer?
yeah, we know. We've heard all this before.
I do.
I guess because we're right here, I've just been ignoring these quest missions to assemble the dragon banner. But since we just talked to her, let's just go to the hideout and do it. It's like check one thing off our list and we don't have to worry about it later. We'll just assault the hideout. We won't... Oh no, we'll send in troops to clear it. Saves me time. Now, in order to get the other piece, we have to go to... Or did I already get the other piece? No, I have 2 of them. I just need the 3rd one. So we do need the other one. There's only 84 days left until for me to do that. Okay, let's find out how we get the last one, and we'll just do it. Arzagos. He's in Carban-Seth. Okay, so we have to go to... Of course, it's on the other end of the world. It's on the other end of Batanian territory, but we have to go to Carban-Seth in order to do that. We only have 84 days. If I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. So I'll just run over here. And then maybe we'll go inside, because Llewellyn... Or is this a Sturgian city? No, it's a Batanian city. We'll take a walk through it. We're pulling up now, and I just realized... Oh my goodness, that... Alright, that song just hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm sorry. This might be a little loud. Maybe we'll turn... Maybe this is the better solution. And that's it. That's the song. It's just loud, and then it goes away. I have to check out the tournament to see what's going on. A closed warlord helmet. I said we'd take a walk through the town anyway, because we have to talk to Arzagos. He's somewhere in the city. So we'll take a walk and we'll try to find him. He's not in the castle. He's not that important. But I have to, you know, show respect to Llewellyn, my second most senior man in my party. We'll take a walk through one of his villages, even though it's winter time. And it's only got level 1 walls. Shouldn't he have a an exclamation point over his head? T-Nex, what are you looking at? Is he in the tavern? No, he's not in here either. I guess you can only find them on the,
Sorry, I don't think I know. You probably... So, is it... You met the... About... Before... I am here. No, I have vowed that this... I do...
As you pass through the market, Bridges the Potter requests a minute of your time. Her cousin is planning on doing some business in Carban-Seth, and she would like a letter of reference from you. You know next to nothing about the lad, although Brigus the Potter... Oh, I thought that was a female name. Brigus the Potter swears that he is honest and conscientious. You find you are receiving a number of these types of requests as your fame spreads. A reputation for being honest, munificent, devious. I'll do honest. We didn't get to explore much of the village because I thought we was gonna walk around and find the guy, but I looked for him and he wasn't anywhere to be seen. Alright, so we assembled the dragon banner, and it's not even a good banner. It's not even worth equipping. I guess because we're walking around in Batanian territory, we're getting a different soundtrack. You know what? How much time do we have left? Maybe like 10 or so minutes. I'll cut out the journey, but I want to walk through Valandian territory because I know you get medieval music, medieval Total War music. So let's walk through Valandian territory. Vote for declaring war on the Southern Empire. I don't have a choice, but we need some source of influence, because... Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We're not surrounded by the Southern Empire like we were with the Western Empire. Like, the Western Empire just completely encompassed us, and the Batanians took this. Alright, I am now on the front lines. But, well, actually, the Southern Empire has two fronts with us. We have Lavinia Castle, too. We'll see what happens. I might not necessarily be on the front lines the whole time with Zionica. Like, it might not be getting attacked constantly. Alright, I gotta trek through... Because I have to get down here. I can't go through Valandian territory. I take that back, guys. I have no... I don't have the time to do that. So we'll get to Zionica, and I guess we'll just fight a few battles with the Southern Empire. Maybe by the time we get down here, I'll have to defend it, because I have a feeling they're going to jump right on it. And my presence will be needed if that happens. Okay, guys, we're back. I'm pulling up on Zionica now. What's really nice is that there's an army gathering right here, so we can stick with them. And there's somebody else around here to defend Zionica. It's not just me. They're sending over reinforcements from Aserai territory. They all came by ship, I think. That's how they all got here. But they're getting even more reinforcements here. Alright, so the first level of the Mason is built. Let's get the second one going now. 20 days. I don't think throwing any money is going to speed it up. Nope, it's not. Is this going to be an entire episode where we're not on the sea at all? It's just a landlubber episode. So of course they're going to take Onika Castle. I don't think I want to help them do that. It would get me some influence, but... Oh, my sister-in-law apparently was being held captive, and I didn't realize that. But she just escaped. I guess I could raid some southern convoys. Because I can get off land, there's no point in me defend... I don't need to attack castles, because I'm not trying to take this castle. I don't want it. Yeah, let's get out to sea. Let's do something on the ocean before we wrap this episode up. They don't need my help to attack this. Skippy Jr., my son. No, I don't care about two-handed. I could care less about two-handed. Avoids chores, getting roguery. No, let's do... It's gonna be a long time before he grows up, but this is who I become if my character were to die. This is who I become. So, I actually care about this. Let's just focus on... I guess we'll just focus on combat. Let's give him the endurance one. Because athletics is good. One-handed. And cunning. Alright, not bad. Alright, he's not Skippy Jr. anymore. We'll name him Publius. Publius Jr. How old was he? 5? So it's been 5 years since I've gotten my wife pregnant. We're gonna have to think about that. I think I'm gonna have to get my wife pregnant at least one more time before she gets too old. So 2 kids is fine. Ideally, we have 2 sons, but if I have a son and a daughter, that's good too. I can work with that. Alright, let's set sail because I need... This is Mare Nostrum after all. We need to fight at sea. Vote for feudal inheritance. States with the strict and formal laws of inheritance making it more difficult to revoke land. The cost of revoking a fief from a clan is doubled. Clans gain influence for each fief they own. Sorry, I just hiccuped. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. That's not bad. I don't even have to dedicate any of my influence. We have over 100 now, so we'll get another policy passed. And we're getting policies passed that Unkid doesn't want. We're kind of walking all over him. And we're going to walk all over him again, because I want to get... Naval wardenships. Clans with heavy ship gain +1 influence daily, so that's more influence in my pocket every day. It's not a military fleet, but it's a convoy, and I can capture a Liburna that has some upgrades. It's got shields, and it's got a ram already. And it's got a bunch of trade goods on it. I had to get at least 1 naval battle in, guys. At least 1. Alright, let's see what he has. It's not bad. He's got some jewelry, some walrus tusks, which are really valuable. Some silver ore. A few pretty valuable horses. And since we're out at sea, maybe we can head over to Aserai territory and recruit a few more soldiers. He's trying to bribe me. Give me all your wares. Alright, he gave me everything. We didn't have to fight a battle. But we don't get his ship. That's fine. A Liburna upgraded probably would have been like 15 grand or something like that. Vote for the new owner of Arnica Castle. It's going to be given to me. Because if that's the case, I might consider holding on to it just temporarily. It is going to get given to me. I have a governor for it. I can put my sister-in-law in command of that. And then I have my other brothers, but she's the only one not doing anything. My wife is ruling Zyanica, and then I'll have my brother's wife can rule Onika Castle. Even though I don't want to hold on to it forever, because it's not a coastal settlement. I might cannibalize some of this, some of the... Ooh, my Aserai Barrier. I'm noticing that my party size is higher. I'll take some of these Barrier. No, land troop capacity, 143. It's still 143 still. Alright. Then I'll get rid of some of my, Imperial recruits. Imperial Nantes, I'll take them. So yeah, it's just Aserai defenders, and Aserai... I mean, they're okay. I don't want to talk shit about the Aserai, because I have Aserai companions, and they've been kicking ass in all these battles, but... The Aserai are not known to be, like, the best faction. That definitely goes to, like, the Vlandians or the Empire. Or the Khuzaits. I know the Khuzaits are OP. With their cavalry. I didn't even put my sister-in-law in charge here. It's an imperial settlement, so an imperial would be the best person to govern it. So, yeah, sister-in-law. XP bonus to garrison troops per day. Yeah, we'll do that. And... I have almost 1,000,000 gold. What's 10,000? It's not that much. Let's get this built up. I think it did have level 2 walls, but when we took this, they raided it, and it caused the walls to get demoted. Alright, so that's another settlement. It's going to be bringing us some money, but castles aren't known for their tax production. Alright, so maybe we don't have to go back to Aserai territory. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna find another land, or another sea battle to get involved in, and that'll probably be the last thing that we do. Hopefully we find an actual navy, and it's not just a convoy. They've gotten that taken care of. They don't need me. I mean, it's possible that the Empire, or the Southern Empire, will send fleets across this way. It's not impossible. It's not a proper naval fleet, but it's a trade convoy, and maybe we can just auto-resolve it again. It's not as good as the last convoy. He refused. They've got 3 ships. I think the last naval battle that we did, I didn't involve your ship, Llewellyn, so we'll bring you into the battle this time. My ships need to be repaired a bit. Alright, Llewellyn, you're taking all the archers, I'm taking all the infantry. So I'll just have you skirmish. So yeah, our sails are yellow now. Yellow in, like, copper or rust. Like a rusty red. It's not red, it's like a dried blood kind of red. My turn. Kill the helmsman. There we go. It temporarily stops their ship from being able to, you know, maneuver around, but they instantly replace the helmsman pretty much. Alright, so we get regular Bannerlord music during naval battles. Wow, I am doing terribly, and they're right in front of me. Did you see that? I shot the water... Oh no, we hit him. It just didn't make any noise. Didn't get any audio feedback. I think we should be in range to throw our grappling hooks. We can hear them being thrown, but we can't see them. Come on, guys, are you gonna board them or not? Are we getting closer? I can't tell. Oh, there we go, we won. Only one wounded. T-Nex, see, there you go. You got a kill, a range kill. You just do way much better on... You do so much better on the ocean than on land. But you do good on land, too. Okay, guys, let's just... I mean, we're involved in another war now, and that'll be another episode that we can actually start being at war. We can start the episode at war again. So... Now, until maybe the Aserai expand this way, which I hope they don't, but if they do, it'll take some pressure off Xionica. ideally, the next war that we get involved in is with Gyarios again, and maybe we can take Rote and take that for ourselves. Oh no, maybe we should try to get Vostrum. It's just out of the way right now, and I don't have the influence to gather together a really strong army. I spent all my influence on those policies, and I don't regret that. It was a good use of the influence. Okay, guys. Let's repair our ships. I have to check for the ores, and I also need to keep my eye out for new rams, because we don't have the best ram. We have a gold tiered one, but these ones are better. So, like, compared to the one that we have right now, this one down here is lighter, and it actually improves my travel speed and top speed. So, there's room for improvement with our ram. There's room for improvement with my sheathing. We could go from reinforced bronze to reinforced copper. Improves our top speed. And our seaworthiness. So there are still upgrades we want to make, even though we have all gold upgrades, we can still get better ones. But still no light wars. Let's trade everything. Ending the episode in my hometown. Okay, we're ending with the tournament because it's a Royal Destrier. It's like one of the best horses in the game. It might be good enough for me to start riding. Actually, it might be slower than the horse I have right now. Okay, so it's me against a generic. I'm sorry that we didn't get to hear any Medieval 2 songs. It's just because we're in Imperial territory. And we haven't fought the Valandians at all. My wife. I'm gonna be fighting my wife. Ari and Vapor are against each other. So Tyler, you didn't advance. Neither did you, JCav. T-Nex, you didn't advance either. My wife kicked your ass, T-Nex. I have to protect my wife. So I can kick her ass. She likes it a little rough. Ari and Vapor against me and my wife. I'll protect you, wifey. Ooh, she got you, Vapor, right in the chest. Sorry, Ari. That rhymes. Sorry, Ari. I mean, of course, it's in my city. She's the governor. I'm the ruler. Of course, it's us in the finals. Alright, don't worry, baby. I'll see you tonight. I'll make it up to you. Okay, guys. Let's see what we gotta do. T-Nex, you got another Mariner skill. T-Nex, you do use a shield, so more shield hit points would be good for you. You're strong. Okay. Alright, lords and ladies, we ended with a tournament. Me and my wife. In the end. I think between the episodes I might chill out here and try to get my wife pregnant again. I think I'll do that. There's no real need for me to jump. Like, my my city's not on the front lines anymore so much, so. But we did get another castle. We fought a bunch of land battles. We fought one battle where we were outnumbered like 3-1, and we handled it pretty well, I think. We did get one sea battle in there, but it wasn't really hard. We could have had more, but the trader convoys that I attacked, they just immediately gave up. They didn't put up a fight. 8 days away from level 2. Okay, so we're doing well with this. We have to start managing that castle now. I could do that manually with improved garrisons. Alright, that's it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to chill out in Zionica for a couple of days and try to get my wife pregnant one more time. I'll do that between the episodes. But we're involved in a new war. The war with the Western Empire's over. Zionica's out of the line of fire, pretty much. The Aserai are fighting... we're fighting a war on 2 fronts, because I'm the first front. This is the second front. I promise, if we keep the mod going, let me know in the comments if you want me to keep this the soundtrack going. I promise that I'll try to get somewhere into Valandian territory or something so we can maybe hear some Medieval 2 music, but because we're Imperial, we're getting mostly Rome stuff. But that's it for today, lords and ladies. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave your comments down below as well. I got one request to maybe make a future companion, but it's only been one. So if you're listening and you want to maybe become a companion in the future, remember you have to go to my community tab and respond to that post. That's the only way I'm going to accept any application. So if you haven't done that and you want to go do that, go ahead, check out my community tab and check that post and submit your application to my party, because that's the only way you can get in. But hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Episode 9 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.